With millions of YouTube channels, lovers of the weird, wacky, and what the choose talks a lot entertainment. This is Dick's News US.
Forgot to add myself to the stage. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Dick's News US, number 20. And as you can read, it's Florida Man Returns. Yeah, let me just delete this stupid mistake I made here. All right, perfect. Where'd my water go this time? There it is. All right. I do have some fantastic news articles to share tonight. Crazy shit. Oh, see that? Yeah, this morning we did a show on food. It was called What the Food? It was a crazy show. Let's say hi to the chat so we can get into what they're talking about. Hail to Christian Delorme's vinyl revival. He says front and center again. Hail, sir. Hail. Yes. And then we have John Edgar. Yes, hail to John Edgar. He says, you beat me to being first, Christian. Yeah. And then we have, of course, whack, Jason Fox from 540 Studio. Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Hail, sir. And, of course, the illustrious one-man show. Greetings and salutations to you as well, sir. Hope you are doing well, at least the best you can. Hell yeah. John Edgar says, doing well, fixing to heat up leftover pizza. Not very glamorous. Whatever, dude. Leftover pizza's delicious. You don't even have to heat it up. That's what makes it one of the best foods ever, period. You know, like, yeah, pizza's so good. One Man Show says, still need peppers, cheese, and sweet onion. Might hit up local farm for ultra fresh ground beef. Yeah, if you want to know what he's talking about, go check out What the Food, because the one really good thing in that, yeah, you'll know what we're talking about. Go check it out. Yes, sorry, Bob. But and I forgot to share the screen. Let's just go over here. I'm batting 1,000. Yeah, batting 1,000. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, it wouldn't be a Dick's News to begin with if there wasn't at least one Florida Man article. But tonight, I have 5 Florida Men articles and one involving a celebrity. I don't like to talk about celebrities. I really don't. But, yeah. If we have to, we'll talk about that one. Anyway, man. Also, make sure you go check out Jason Fox's music and stuff and his merchandise. He's got some really nice shit out there. It's great. He says he has to redo the... I don't know if he has done it yet, but he says he has to redo the Bruce Lee hoodie that I got. If it wasn't like 4 billion degrees during the daytime here, I would wear it. But, like, I just got done sweating to death. Yeah, this is my reanimated corpse at this point. Like, jeez. John Edgar says, Florida Man is the gift that keeps on giving. I'm already cringing. You should. You should. We're going to start with a wholesome Florida Man story once I get rid of that stupid bullshit. I just want to highlight this guy. This is from the Miami New Times. And this is about a running legend. Yes, I know, running. Who cares, right? But this guy's crazy. His name, South Beach running legend Robert Ravencraft, just wants to sing. Robert Ravencraft, who has been running on Miami Beach daily since 1975, is an aspiring songwriter who has penned 1,800 songs. Yes, that's wonderful, right? And there you have Culture Casino in 5 years. Just not anywhere near in good a shape as this man here. Anyway, yeah, so he's run 18,000 days straight. on an 8-mile route that runs on South Beach, and he's run with a total of 3,716 different people from around the world, 144,000 miles, and 50 years since he began running daily on Florida beaches. This man is insane, and he's also supposedly written 1,800 songs. And I just got to say, like, this is a man after my own heart in that case. I used to be a runner, nowhere near that, obviously, because that man is a machine. But he just wants to sing and write songs and stuff, and I can totally respect that. Speaking of which, I will be playing my new song at the end of this stream. So if you've already listened to it and you don't want to hear it again, at the end of this stream, feel free to dip out early. If you haven't heard it and you're interested in hearing it, if you're watching this on a replay, it's at the very end of the live stream. And we'll see what everybody thinks about it. It is available right now on Bandcamp to go check out. It's called Through the Coming Storm. But like I said, we'll get to that after the show. Now, our first wonderful Florida man. Da, 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 da. If you can't do something smart, be Florida man. Florida man accused of stealing a BMW from a driver at gunpoint and crashing it into a Polk County sports complex. Yep, he stole it, and then he crashed it. 'Cause he drove it like he stole it. Anyway, a Florida man is facing several charges after he carjacked a BMW driver, later crashed into a sports complex in Polk County. Deputies say on August 1st, police received a call about a robbery and carjacking that happened in South Central Avenue in Lakeland. Why is it always something to do with South Central? Seriously. Could you at least go somewhere that's not called South Central to do some hood rat shit? Just saying. Anywho. According to deputies, the victim handed over his car keys and the suspect fled in a gray BMW SUV. A short time later, officers spotted the suspect, who was later identified as Tizarius Morgan. Tizarius Morgan, Florida man, at your service. A traffic stop was attempted, but Morgan fled. He eventually crashed the car into a near the intersection of Skies and South Central before attempting to enter a pedestrian entrance of the Southwest Sports Complex. Morgan struck a tree, a fence before running on foot. Morgan was caught after a short foot pursuit. He is now facing almost a dozen charges in connection to the incident, including attempted second-degree murder, robbery with a firearm, armed burglary, grand theft of a motor vehicle, carrying a concealed firearm, possession of a firearm by a delinquent, fleeing to elude officers, 3 counts of leaving the scene of a crash with property damage, driving while license suspended or revoked, and resisting an officer without violence. And as I said in the description to this video, you're going to think it's from GTA. Inspired by recent GTA game streams, no doubt, right? Seriously. John Edgar says, real choir boy here. I read that as chair boy at first, at least in my head. I bet he gets 6 months tops. Well, considering how backlogged all these people are, I'd be surprised if he sees the inside of a jail. They'll probably forget about him. It's happened before. I've seen news stories in the past where people have been arrested, and the caseload is so heavy for these people that they literally forget about defendants, arrestees, if you will, and they just slipped through the cracks. Like this one guy went like 10 years or so without being sentenced, and he got a letter stating that he was up for parole at some point, and he was like, oh yeah, I never turned myself in. And like, I mean, come on. Shit's crazy. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have a Florida woman. I need to. All right. Apparently, I'm also getting a weather forecast for Okaloosa County. Sweet. That's fun. Is there a picture of this bitch? Get out of my face. Damn, the picture's not there. That sucks. All right. Anyway, get ready for the stupidest headline we have for the night. All right. And I mean, this is stupid. Okaloosa County suspect in spider's death arrested. I'm just going to let that marinate for a second. Yep. Okaloosa County suspect in spider's death arrested. John Edgar says, what? Yeah. Let's look at this, shall we? An Okaloosa County woman was arrested Monday after she allegedly drowned her roommate's pet spider. According to the sheriff's office, 43-year-old Elena Renee Rasmussen of Crestview admitted she drowned her roommate's pet jumping spider in ginger ale on July 15th. I don't know why in the fuck these assholes would actually pin this fucking person's location on Google's fucking maps. Aren't there laws against that kind of shit? Fuck, you're on the internet, stupid ass motherfuckers. Anyway, the pet jumping spider reportedly cost $70. The owner could not find the spider or its enclosure. Rasmussen faces misdemeanor animal cruelty and petty theft. John Edgar says, well, to be fair, it's a damn spider. That's a fair point. That's a fair point, John. That is a fair point. And it's a jumping spider. I don't know if you guys really know how big some of these big these jumping spiders are, but they're uber tiny. Okay, I'll just show you real quick. This is a jumping spider. All right, super tiny. Like, this is a big ass jumping spider. That's as big as they fucking get. $70 for something like that? The hell? I know hobbies are expensive, but lady, you're driving me nuts. What? Well, I don't need that big. All right. Yep. Wow. Hail to Melanie Delorme. Good to see you, madam. I hope you and Christian are well. One man show says, and this is an arrestable offense? Apparently. Or at the very least, a chargeable offense. Animal cruelty. Apparently. And theft. Christian Delorme's Vinyl Revival says, do you think the proceeding might cost more than $70? I don't know. Maybe in Florida, because you have to have certain pet licenses to have certain pets, and those bigger jumping spiders are probably not native to Florida. And I would kind of laugh a little bit if the spider just got out and that lady was then charged with, like, introducing an invasive species or something. I don't know. I just saying that would be kind of funny, in my opinion. Not to the environment, but it would definitely like wake that bitch up to, like, why would you own something like this, you psycho? Last thing we need is a giant jumping spider breeding with tarantulas and becoming a monstrous nightmare of nobody wants to see. Why did I even say that? Now people are going to have mental images of this giant tarantula-sized jumping spider that hunts birds, and it just launches itself out of trees and latches onto shit with its razor-sharp fangs. I don't know if it would actually be like that, but who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, Cape Coral man arrested after attempting to steal a decorative turtle and hiding in the bushes. Has anyone seen Tom? Did he go to Florida recently? I feel like he could just buy a decorative turtle. Why would Tom do that? Gosh. Never be able to predict the behavior of bald fat guys on the internet, I guess. Just saying. It seems like a good time to show off some of the stuff that I found packed under the stairs. Yeah. Yeah. John Edgar says, LOL, I have an absolutely stark, terrifying phobia of spiders. Spiders are not pets, for Pete's sake. Screw that lady. I won't disagree with you. Spiders are not pets. So I know that a lot of our community likes collectibles and stuff, and these aren't necessarily the coolest collectibles ever, but my wife has had these packed away for quite some time, and I love them. The first one I'll show you is these are from 2006, by the way, so they're not like old collectibles or anything, but like, yeah. So this is a Dark Horse comic with 2 Star Wars action figures. It's Darth Vader and a rebel officer with a little droid, with a little like interrogation droid looking thing there. Pretty sure that's what that is supposed to be. Yep. And it comes with the Dark Horse comic. And I have not opened these because like I honestly just don't see the point. And that's number 2 in the series. I don't have number 1. I do have number 3, which is Governor Tarkin, and Stormtrooper. Yeah, look at that guy. He's got blue armor on, you know, like look at that. And of course, another Dark Horse comic. And then number 4, which is Han and Chewbacca. And yeah. I really enjoy those. I like these action figures. Like Chewbacca's face, I don't know if you can see that very well or not, but he looks kind of like he might have like Down syndrome maybe. I don't know. Who knows, right? Jeez. Did you guys forget about the turtle yet? No. Okay, well, a Cape Coral man was arrested for attempting to steal a decorative turtle after hiding in the bushes. One man shows us he probably thought he heard the turtle call for help. I mean, that's fair. He doesn't exactly look stable. This is Cade Logan. Badass name. Not such a badass guy. 29. Cape Coral, Florida. A Cape Coral man was arrested after allegedly entering the homeowner's backyard and attempting to steal a decorative turtle before hiding in the bushes. Cade Logan was reportedly arrested Friday after Cape Coral police responded to a home for reports of a suspicious person on the property. The homeowner called the police and reported that Logan was walking around inside the enclosed pool cage. The officer arrived on scene and saw the homeowner pointing to the backyard, where Logan was still known to be. An officer found Logan hiding in the bushes. He announced himself and gave commands to come out. The homeowner told officers they were sleeping when they heard noises on their lanai. I don't know what the fuck that means. After checking their security cameras, they saw Logan enter the lanai and steal a decorative turtle. The turtle was recovered and given back to the homeowners. Logan was taken to Lee County and charged with 1 count of burglary and 1 count of petite theft. They didn't... I mean, is that a word? Petite? Petit? Is it supposed to be petty? Petty theft? Did Spencer write this article? Did Spencer write this article? Zach Scott. Is that Spencer's pseudonym? I bet it is. I bet it is. LOL, John Edgar says, only in Florida. One Man Show says, one pixie sticks too many. Indeed. John Edgar says, maybe petty theft misspelled. Maybe Spencer wrote this. You know what I mean? Is there a picture of the turtle? There's the turtle. There's the turtle. It's not a very good picture, but I mean, it also doesn't look like a very good turtle. I personally believe that drugs were involved. At least somehow. If not, he lost a pretty big bet because I'm pretty sure drugs were involved. Anywho. Hot damn. And now for the wildest police chase in the history of ever. It's kind of ridiculous. But that's what we do here. Florida man allegedly leads deputies on 2-mile-per-hour chase on stolen electric Walmart scooter. Yeah. Slowest police chase in history. Ting, 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 ting. The officers are like jogging next to him like, dude, the fuck are you doing? Can you just stop? Please don't make me tase you. I needed a good cardio set today, but really? Anyway. Polk County deputies had no trouble keeping up with the alleged Walmart thief who tried to get away with several stolen items on a stolen electric scooter riding a leisurely 2 miles per hour. Troyson Raymond, 35, is now facing several charges, including felony... Is that how you spell petty theft? Have I just been misinformed for decades? That's how you spell petty theft? Anyway, grand theft and unlawful possession of a shopping cart. Unlawful possession of a shopping cart. Do you need a license to own a shopping cart in Florida? What? Okay, anyway. Unlawful possession of a shopping cart after the incident that came to a slow halt in front of a Dunkin' Donuts on US 98 in Lakeland. This is the same fucking town as the last story. Like, really? I need to see. Hold on. Is that the same? I'm pretty sure. Yep, Lakeland, Florida. One Man Show says they can't say porch. No, they can't. They can't, bro. The lanai is what it is. Anyway, John Edgar says they couldn't catch him. I don't know. Maybe they just, felt like some good cardio, like I said earlier, bro. And he says, in front of a Dunkin' Donuts, this just keeps getting better, I know. Deputies pursued Troy as he attempted his getaway on a stolen Walmart scooter. Sheriff's officer wrote on Facebook, Troy hit speeds of about 2 miles per hour on the scooter before deputies caught up to him. Not exactly a high-speed chase. Upon making contact with Raymond, deputies found several packages of items stolen from the nearby Walmart, including jewelry, handheld game systems, and handheld game systems, and other handheld game systems? Why does it say other handheld game systems? What? Do they think that a shopping cart is a game system? They crazy. The stolen items, which he left the store with and didn't pay for, totaled $167. The affidavit added he also knowingly took off with one of the store's electric scooters, which has a sign on it, in-store use only. The scooter itself was worth about $1,325. Yeah. All right. One Man Show says petite is legalese for small. Used to be petty, though. Yeah, why does everybody have to have their own language? I mean, for real. Yeah. This is a hilarious little thing they did here. He's like, suspect is getting away. Should we go after him? He's going 2 miles per hour. We have time to get a donut first. No, Troy. Do or donut. There is no Troy. Troy? Who the fuck is Troy? Troyson. Ah, they call him Troy. He has previous convictions for petite theft, hence the felony charge tacked on after the incident. They avoided the temptation to charge fleeing to elude. They totally should have gone with that. I mean, that would have been hilarious. And hail to Christian Delorme with your dirtiness. He says other gaming system could have been a vibrator. Thank you, you dirty old man. You dirty, dirty old man. Man, I see idiot teenagers riding around on those Walmart scooters all the time, so I'm just surprised that the one that he tried to get away with was, I'm surprised it worked. I was surprised it worked in the first place, or that it was charged, even. Like, seriously. One Man Show says if it wasn't for legalese, most lawyers would be out of work due to the revelation of their incompetence. That is very true. Very true indeed. Florida man. What a crazy bunch of fuckers down there. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about something that's a little bit more aggravating, in my opinion. I've not seen any movement on this. I'm sure they're dealing with it, but yeah. The Army's $11 million deal with The Rock backfires spectacularly. The U.S. Army spent $11 million in advertising on an advertising deal with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and his United Football League to bring in new GIs when it may have actually hurt recruiting efforts. The contract, which was signed earlier this year, required Johnson to post 5 Army ads on his Instagram, each post valued at $1 million, and he only posted 2. Meanwhile, the UFL, a minor league competitor to the NFL co-owned by Johnson, was also to show military ads during the games and place them on players' uniforms. But the deal was reportedly so catastrophic that the Army projected it may have lost 38 enlistments instead of gaining thousands of new recruits. And now it wants its money back. Yeah. One Man Show says, oh, that Rock. Yeah, he's a douchebag. Look at this. I mean, seriously, I'm sorry. I don't want to judge, but I'm kind of judging right now because, like, they're the fucking Army. How hard is it to post 5 fucking Army ads on your Instagram? That's $5 million. $5 $5 million. You just got to post 5 things on your fucking Instagram. I mean, you can hire somebody to fucking do that. Seriously. And then, of course, we come into this. It says, in terms of The Rock, it's unfortunate he was pulled away at a time when we expected him to be present with us to create content for his social media channels. Coming from Colonel Dave Butler, as he told military.com. That said, The Rock remains a good partner to the Army. That's because they don't want to lose his marketing reach. They're just hoping he actually just follows through and does what he said he would do. We'll find out. Low attendance at UFL games added to concerns over the deal, according to military.com. The documents show the Army wants to recoup $6 million from its UFL deal and $5 million from its deal with Johnson. Laura DeFrancisco, a spokesperson for the Army Enterprise Marketing Office, passed on an interview with military and told the outlet that the documents were taken out of context, but did not comment on whether they were factual errors. The failed deal comes from after the Army National Guard blew $88 million on a deal with NASCAR that also yielded 20 recruits. The Daily Beast requested comment from Johnson, but did not receive any response. Meanwhile, all branches of the military continue to struggle with recruitment, with the Army falling short by 10,000 soldiers in 2023. Does anyone else know why this was a bad idea for the military? One man show says, I'm a multimillionaire. Please give me food and for a month. Give up food for a month and help these poor plebes in Hawaii. Yeah, he's a fancy asshole. John Edgar says, our tax dollars at work, right? If he's taking the Army's money, that is technically tax money, which means it's our money, which makes him a public servant, and he needs to just follow through on what the fuck he's supposed to do. But, again, this is one of the reasons I often say don't trust celebrities. Don't put your trust in any celebrities. Don't listen to what they have to say. They're a bunch of assholes. I forgot I had this. Anyway, celebrities are assholes 99% of the time. And now, like, nothing pisses me off more than when someone fucks with the troops, if you will. And one of the worst things troops can face is not having enough backup. And honestly, I think The Rock could have actually done some good in boosting some recruitment numbers if he would have A, followed through, and B, not fucked around. He seems to fuck around a lot these days. And I mean, he's screwing over some people that should probably deserve his attention if he actually wants to run for fucking president someday. But what do I know? This is kind of like The Rock. It's a donkey, but it's red. If you get the significance. Yeah. Anyway. But you know, then the Army doesn't have a great, the military in general doesn't really have a great public image right now. And I'm going to go slightly political on this, and I'm going to say that it is absolutely 100% Biden's fault because of what he did to our military, especially with who the leaders of the military are now. And it has nothing to do with what those rebats might think. It has nothing to do with all this gender politic bullshit. They're just not the right people to be leading. And I think the people in charge know that. Plain and simple. But I'm not a fix-it guy. I don't even comment on this stuff most of the time. So I'm just going to stop now. Anyway, so they spent $88 million for 20 recruits. They could pay me $4.4 million directly and I'd sign up tomorrow, right? For real. $88 million for 20 recruits. Yeah, apparently their target demographic doesn't want to work for the current government, or at least the current iteration of the U.S. government. It just really, really, really disappoints me that someone like The Rock, who relies on his action and his big, muscly bravado and shit to turn his back on people that actually do good for this world instead of just flex their gigantic fucking man boobs. I'm sure Dwayne The Rock Johnson has done good in order to get a tax break here and there, but this is something that this was a paid deal. And if we can't trust someone to follow through on a paid deal, do you think that we can trust them to be the United States president? I don't. And I'm sick and tired of having shit choices. We've been backed into a corner already, and it's just going to get worse. And The Rock's not going to help any. And we're coming up. We're currently living in a time of unprecedented geopolitical tension on a global scale. World War II was bad, but where we're sitting on the boiling pot right now is really, really fucking bad. And to have what people consider a trusted individual come out and fuck up over $11 million. This man is worth, I don't know, probably 10 times that at least. So was he thinking it's just small change and he doesn't need to worry about it? I mean, what the fuck? Like, maybe it wasn't The Rock's fault. Maybe we just don't have the quality of, spirit that we used to in our desire to protect the country. I'm just saying. Like, back in the day, I didn't know a single person, a single guy my age that didn't want to serve. And, like, these days, I just, with the state of things, it really bothers me. I tried to enlist. I have friends that enlisted. I have family that served. All kinds of connections to the military. But when I see this, it's like someone is just, I don't know, taking a piss on some pretty important graves, if you know what I mean. One man show says the croc is supposedly worth around 800 million. So did he just shrug this off like it was small change so he doesn't have to worry about it? Maybe the army should find a true American patriot to start actually advertising. I'm sure there are some out there, like, I mean, I can't think of any right offhand, just because I'm kind of tired. But there are some patriotic people that, like, get Chris Pratt to do it. Even if he doesn't, like, personally believe in serving in the military, like, for religious reasons. I'm just making assumptions at this point. Don't quote me that is accurate. It's probably not even true. He probably would have or would if he had the opportunity. I don't know. But like, someone like him would be a much better person to reach out to, because The Rock is a seedy douchebag, and from all I can tell, Chris Pratt's really not that bad of a guy. So maybe that's who you should have thrown $11 million at to run army recruitment ads, or just ads in general, because I mean, he's a business-minded individual. You could have made way more progress with someone like Chris Pratt than some meat-headed fucking knuckle dragger like The Rock, bro. I mean, I know he's got crazy, like, demographics on views and stuff, like, but is he really what you want for the face of recruitment? Give me a break. How about you show us what the army is and get us some patriotic fervor going back there? You know what I mean? Gosh. One Man Show says, I couldn't think of one right off either. It's, if you're thinking patriotic and you're thinking super famous, that's Chris Pratt. That's not The Rock. Sorry. And of course, One Man Show says I'd sooner get Mr. T. And I would be fine with Mr. T if he was still culturally relevant to the individuals that could be recruited within the proper age ranges. Because Mr. T doesn't speak to 18 and 19-year-olds that don't want to go to college anymore or that can't afford college anymore. Mr. T doesn't speak to those kinds of people anymore. They may be aware of who he is, but they're going to look to other people long before they look to Mr. T. I'm just saying, like, if you have to keep it modern and relevant. Back in the day, I would have said that Chris Evans would have been a perfect, choice for it. But then I found out what kind of person he is and the kind of political ideology that he follows. And I was just kind of like, okay, well, maybe not. But, when it comes to Army recruitment and national security matters, like having a strong military, the military's reach for recruitment is never an issue because they can literally throw it out there on any social media they want and stuff, but people have to be willing to pay attention to Army stuff. When it's what they tried to do here is they tried to remind people that they're there. They're trying to remind people that we still need good men and women serving this country and protecting it from the douchebaggery that's going around. Honestly. John Edgar says, I agree, Mr. T is a Marine veteran, but Gen Z won't know who the hell he even is. And that's the generational issue that we have there is, we have old-minded Army recruiters trying to get into new habits, like using The Rock and stuff like that. They've always used big celebrities, but someone like The Rock, who has I think one of the largest global reaches of any celebrity in the world, would have helped out greatly. But he's a flake. And he didn't follow through, and now the Army is trying to get their money back. And I hope they're successful, because I'm pretty sure Army lawyers might be able to dismantle the Rock's lawyers. Just saying. They might be able to. It's all about leverage most of the time. Anyway, One Man Show says, I don't believe anyone really fits that niche right now. I agree. I agree 100%. There is not actually a living actor that does fit the proper requirements for being believable as a good recruitment. They probably had Taylor Swift on their list of alternates. Yeah, except for the fact she would never recruit for that. Let's be honest. She would not. His head is backwards now. Look at that. Hey, don't you look at me. Look at them. I need you to look back that way. Yep, that. No. There we go. He just, Anyway. Gosh. So, from Florida Man being crazy to The Rock being a flaky douchebag. Shocker. Shocker. The world is full of shocking matters. Yes, indeed. To follow up on our live stream this morning, I saw the worst food video I've ever seen in my life. That's a lie. It wasn't the worst. But this guy took a $150 Wagyu beef steak. And then he melted $300 worth of chocolate. I think it might have been Dutch chocolate. And then he, it was inside of a Dutch oven. And he just submerged this Wagyu beef inside this chocolate. And then he baked it in the oven at 300 degrees for this little while. And then he pulled it out. He fished the steak out of the chocolate. And then he pan-fried it till it was blackened on each side. So it was a blackened, pan-fried chocolate steak. And I felt my soul leave my body because it was so terrifyingly disgusting and stupid. Like, that man should probably, like, not be allowed to buy food anymore if he's going to keep doing that. His wife should be in charge and not listen to him when he makes a list. Yeah. Don't. The lady needs to be in charge of everything that goes on there. Just saying. One Man Show says, ew. Word. 100% agree with that, bro. Man. I really do want that meat roll thing, jalapeno popper meat roll thing that we saw in the live stream this morning, though. That still sounds good. Totally want to get down on that. Hail to Real Wade Nation Gaming Clips. He says, how long you going? I got about another 15 minutes. Martin Hitchcock says, we ask them firmly but politely to leave. Hail to Martin. What's up, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Yep, I've got about a 15 minutes Real Wade, and then I'm gonna, here in about maybe 10 minutes, I'll play my new song. That's your 10-minute warning, people. In about 10 minutes, I'll play my new song. Yeah. And then you can do what you need to. Real Wade says, is Comics doing a stream? Yes, I believe we are. Monday Meltdown tonight on Comics Division's channel. 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 9 p.m. Central, 10 p.m. Eastern, etc. And then 7 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, took me a minute. Yeah. Martin Hitchcock says, yeah, buddy. Good to see you too. Yeah, buddy. He says, John Edgar says, I'm sticking around for the song. Nice. Real Wade Nation says, dang it. I take it you have a stream tonight? Because, yeah, I'll help you promote your stream, bro. Tag me in it. I'll retweet it and shit. I am back on Twitter now, ladies and gentlemen. So if you're on Twitter or X or whatever the hell it's called, I'm sorry for dead naming your app, Mr. Musk. Then yeah, Talks a Lot Entertainment. It should pop up. I should be the only one on there that's called Talks a Lot Entertainment. I should probably just drop a link for my X in the chat since I'm sitting here. Here's my X account. Yeah, there you go. Hail to Awesome One. He says, jalapeno meatloaf. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. One Man Show says that roll-up is happening. Maybe this weekend. Might go to the local state park and make it a one-man picnic. Hell yeah, buddy. Nice. Hell yeah. Real Wade Nation says, you can share it wherever. Well, I'm basically only on X. So, One Man Show says, me no do X. Ever. I don't blame you. I just had to have a way to talk with the Dix Division guys. So, just went with, X. They said X gonna give it to you, and, it really didn't. It didn't. I felt as disappointed as Nick Weiser after a one-night stand with Culture Casino. Yeah, I said it. What you gonna do about it? Nothing. I'm having a lot of fun doing this music shit, and I'm looking forward to doing other stuff as well. I am finally in a position, well, almost in a position. I gotta clear out a couple things like this standee over here and, stuff like that. I gotta clear some stuff out. But I'm going to do some unboxing videos of some mystery DVDs that I got. I got like 150 DVDs for like, what did I spend on all of it? Because it was buy one, get one free on the brown packages. And so I think I spent $40 on a shitload of DVDs. like 150 DVDs. Yeah, not bad. I'll have a good time. John Edgar says, I just recently resurrected my X account. I made one a millennia ago, but it's such a cesspit that I quit going there. Just followed you on there. Sweet. Thanks, John Edgar. Thank you for the follow. One Man Show says, yeah, I get it, since the crap with Gilded ruined that. I know. Yeah. Yeah. We're all on the same page there. You know, it just is what it is. Gotta stop that screen, and I gotta go back over here and share the system audio. Yep. Okay, that's how we gonna do that. All right. And then, then I'm gonna do this. And yeah, all right. Now we're all set up for that portion of the stream. But anyway, Awesome One says, I said dude on your song. Nice. I think that's a good thing. Anyway, Martin Hedgecoke says, physical media is good shit. Will hold its value as people realize that streaming services are basically the new cable. Indeed. Christian Delorme says, great shoe, Corey. I don't think so. Real Wade Nation said I tagged you. All right, I'll make sure I get that shared out. Oh, shizzle, my friend. Indeed. Just gonna take another drink of water here. Hold on 1 second. See my water bottle? It's fun. I got my hands off sticker with the Sith lightsaber, the Alienware sticker. I got Venom Pool, Quarter Black Garrett, and a couple Toxic Man Flu shits. And yeah. I was gonna put this Tanjiro sticker on it, but that Tanjiro sticker won't. Yeah. Real Hate Nation Gaming says, I would love to hop on sometime. I'll definitely have you on here. For sure. Absolutely. Martin says, he really does have great shoes. I've known this guy for 1,000,000 years. Indeed you have, sir. Indeed you have. Excuse me. Martin says, nice. I love it. Yeah, it's gonna get more and more as I find more stickers. I've been contemplating buying a cock sticker, like Culture Casino cock sticker, but I have to go and see if those are available or not. One Man Show says, poor Rengoku. Yep, dude, set your heart ablaze, my friend. Awesome One says, that's either your anti-kidney stones bottle or your passage to a seizure. It is my anti-kidney stones bottle. You are correct. I have a chronic kidney disease that I have to drink so much fucking water to make sure I don't get kidney stones. Because, my kidney's already swollen to at last check, it was about 33% larger than it was supposed to be. And that's the tissues itself. So it's like squeezing stuff and it's not great, but it still functions. So they're not going to do anything about it. But yeah, if I get kidney stones, the swelling plus the kidney stones would equal tears a lot easier and more frequently than other people. Because I don't know if you know this or not, but kidney stones are shaped like gigantic fucking daggers that are intertwined with each other because they're crystals and they really hurt. Yeah. Just saying. Christian says, big stubby finger syndrome. I don't think so. Don't think so, buddy. Don't have anything to worry about that. Trust me, I am not overhydrating. All right? Not overhydrating because I, sweat like crazy all day long while I'm doing hard, stupid shit in the heat and the hot and the stupid. And then, B, I don't have issues going pee. So, I mean, that always helps, Anyway, John Edgar says, oh, damn, that sounds awful, dude. Sorry to hear that, whatever. It's fine, bro. It's something I live with. Daily pain makes you a weird person. But when you boil it down, it is what it is, Awesome One says, I'm sure I passed 8 to 10 stones last year. So much fun. Yeah. No, I don't need the additional issues that go along with that shit. No, thank you. I am going to go ahead and drop the link for the song in case you guys like it in both chats here. Here's the Through the Coming Storm track on the YouTube side and Through the Coming Storm track on the Rumble side. So if you guys like it and you would like to purchase a copy, this is all original Corey. Just keep that in mind. If you guys don't really feel like listening to it, then thank you for joining us. Please feel free to bounce out. No hard feelings, honestly. John Edgar says, maybe we start a poll on what hard work you do in this awful heat. Herd cattle, lumberjack, lawn mowing business. I do whatever I need to do for whoever needs it done. It's lawn mowing, fixing fences, moving furniture. I do whatever. I'm a janitor to earn money, but other than that, I don't. Yeah. Anyway. Awesome One says all that was in one session of a couple days. Yeah, pretty much. No. John Edgar says, I feel like Secret Life of a Cattle Driver would give you serious props. Yeah, no. Cattle drover. No. Nope. I grew up in a cattle town. I've seen enough. Anyway, so this is my new song, Through the Coming Storm. I am going to play it in its entirety, so please enjoy, and I'll be right back. Please let me know if it is too quiet or too loud.
Heroes are born while legends are made. Through the coming storm, we'll find our way. Should this last forever, we will stand and fight. We will stand together through the storm. Find ourselves facing odds like no one else. You won't have to fight alone. I'll be by your side, you know. Even in the dead of night, I would never leave your side. I would give you all my strength, even with no end in sight. There is hope to guide us through to the end of our children's strife. Stand with me and we'll see clear skies. Through the coming storm, we will find our way as our legend unfolds. We break free from yesterday. We see the sunrise upon the hill, and as our future arrives, we can live for ourselves. Stand together against the world, and we will never lose faith in the strength that we hold. Here we find ourselves facing odds like no one else. You won't have to fight alone. I'll be by your side, you know. Even in the dead of night, I would never leave your side. I would give you all my strength, even with no end in sight. There is hope to guide us through to the end of our children's strife. Stand with me and we'll see clear skies.
And there you have it. There's my newest song, Through the Coming Storm. I've heard some good reviews from it. So if you guys liked it and you'd like to buy a copy, then feel free to pop on over to Bandcamp and pick yourself up a copy. It's CoreyHarrison.bandcamp.com. Yeah. Had a good time. Awesome One says, if Ezekiel 38 happens this week, there's going to be a wild storm coming for the world. You're not wrong. Christian Delorme says, I love it. Thank you. Thank you very much. Those vocals drove me nuts, and you can tell why, because I'm still working on learning to become a singer. You know, I'm still working on all that stuff. So, once I'm actually best at it, Awesome One says, only the best buzzed music from Corey. Thanks, I guess. Listen to that while you're a little buzzed. I mean, hey, as long as you're listening to it, that's what counts, right? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we hit that hour mark, and I'm going to bounce out of here. So I'll see you on Monday Meltdown, hopefully. If not, then we'll see you next time I'm doing a show. One Man Show says, not bad. Vocals seem a little soft to me. I'm describing it poorly. That's totally fine, bro. I had a really hard time with the mastering on that one, and that was as good as I could get it with my current skills in mastering the tracks. But yeah, he says, lacks sharpness. All right. All right. See, that's why I like One Man Show, because he gives me feedback that I can actually utilize later on and then like work that into my music. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, stay sexy, don't get murdered, and as always, have a wonderful time. Doodles.